First and foremost, I want to say thank you all who watch my videos and follow me on this journey. Got a quick update here. I've been professionally screen printing now a little over 6 months. Started arrogant printing in February. Technically, that's when I told the world that I would print. Prior to that, I've been printing for myself, but as a business, it's been as of February 2021. This is a lot different from anything else I've had to do as far as the learning curve. I picked up photography pretty easy for me. I picked up drawing as a kid. It was pretty easy. Screen printing, however, a lot more trial and error, and it's way more expensive. All that to say this, I've been full-time printing for myself as of March. I had a goal that I wanted to make at least $200 a day. That would still keep my family from going to the poorhouse. It wouldn't be enough to do all the other things that I do, such as buying more equipment for photography and for screen printing, or invest into a bunch of shoes, but I knew that I needed to see whether or not I could survive if I had to work for myself. So, just wanted to talk about my experience from the time that I have been self-employed as a business owner, and the ups and downs that I had to learn about running a business. So what prompted me to even trust myself to put me and my family in that situation? I worked full time. I'm not gonna say the name of the employer. The employer was actually a great employer. There was no problems there at all. They were very accommodating to my life, my lifestyle. They went above and beyond to make sure that I was a happy employee. But I wanted to bet on myself. So talked to my wife and gave myself some time that I would from this time to this time go and be unemployed, because we had enough money saved up. She still kept her job. And within that time frame, could I survive off of just my talents? Me being a photographer, me being a screen printer, could I bring in the business? And I just needed to see whether or not I could. My time period has passed. The answer is initially I was doing great. And that is the hang up of having a business where you don't have a paycheck that you can depend on every single week. So when I was first self-employed, the first few weeks, I was above every goal that I had set. My goal was advertise on social media X amount of times and have this many interactions this many times a week with potential clients. Try to get at least one print customer a day. So I ran this ad that was 25 t-shirts. I supplied the shirts. It was a one color job, and I would do the 25 t-shirts for $200. Based on the price point of the blank shirts and my time, my services, I was knocking out those jobs in an hour or less, and it was fulfilling. I was making more than my $200 a day every single week. That was just off of that. That didn't include any regular customer who wanted a 3-color job, a 4-color job, 800 shirts, or of course that's exaggeration. I haven't had an 800 shirt job, but you get my point. That was outside of my regular customers. Not even including what I did with the photography side. So my first few weeks were great. Things that I did not think about when I decided I was going to go full-time for my business. First thing was, I didn't think about equipment. I'm also referring to the screens that I need, the different mesh counts. I have to have storage for my screens. Right now, I have one cabinet. I have another cabinet that I haven't built yet. I'm constantly running out of screen printing ink. There's different additives and stuff that I want to try out for different clients that may potentially come in. I wanted to upgrade the size of my boards, which I have 16 by 16 boards. They're okay for what I have been doing, but if I get that client that does want me to expand their artwork, then currently I would be at a place where I couldn't assist that client and I'd have to send them on. So just to do some numbers, the boards that I have right now, I believe individually are about like $80 if I was just to go get the boards without me buying this whole set. The boards that I want to move up to are 16 by 22, I believe, which means I can print a bigger back print, is what generally with most people who have the bigger boards are printing bigger on the back of the shirts or hoodies or whatever. Those boards, because they are higher quality, they come in aluminum versus these come in wood. Those are about 200 plus per board. I would need to get 4 of those. So if I'm making my $200 a day, which roughly, if we're talking Monday through Friday, we're talking $1,000 a week. If we're talking about Saturday and Sunday as well, we're talking $1,400 a week. That's a week's worth of work that comes in where I'm now buying those boards, but then I also do my services out of my house. And I have my electric, my gas, my water bill, groceries, any of those other bills that I did not take account for with jumping into that pretty much head first. So then we get to the month of July. I take my daughter and my wife on a family vacation. We take a trip to the beach. The week before we go to the beach, I decide I'm going to lower how much content I'm putting out and lower the amount of advertising that I'm doing. Because I am self-employed and I don't have employees, I have a customer that now has to wait on me because I'm out of town. I can't get to their order and start their order. And I didn't want to put potential customers in a position like that, especially being a new company. So I didn't advertise, which means I didn't get a lot of inquiries. I actually got no inquiries with me not advertising. So I have the week before vacation where I'm not advertising. The week of vacation, I'm just on the beach. So that's 2 weeks where I'm not hitting my financial goal. That third week that I come back, I am still in relaxed mode. So no advertisement. If I'm not advertising, I'm not getting money. See what's going on here? So we are now at the point where I'm at the end of my verbal contract with my wife, and we look at what came in. Did I hit my goals that I wanted to hit? And where do we go from here? In hindsight, I think it was a good idea for me to go ahead and just jump head first and try to bet on myself and trust myself. Because there were things that I learned about myself as a businessman. Number one, if I set a goal, I'm going to hit it. I think setting the goal for $200 a day was very low. And I think it was because I only halfway trusted myself. So I set it low because I felt that I could do that. I should have set it higher because then I could have hit for higher, or I could have figured out a way to hit for higher. So going forward, I am going to promote a lot more. I'm also going to figure out how to bring in more clients. Right now, my promotion is just strictly on social media. I only have so many followers there. I need to go outside, shake some hands, talk to people and say, hey, I'm a screen printer. So all of that to say this, if you trust yourself, bet on yourself. Don't depend on someone else to help your dreams flourish. You got to bet on you. It's the only way you're going to win. All right, but that's all I got for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those good things. Really just want to have a conversation with you guys who have been screen printing for some time. What was the scariest thing about when you jumped off and decide, I'm gonna go full-fledged with this? Till next time.